if I'm gonna die tomorrow, would you pretend that you're in love with me just for the hell of it? I never say enough, putting on my best show. But if I'm gonna die, I've been watching cars pass by the window, always wishing I could chase them. I've been stuck here for so long, seeing my life like I'm watching a bad film. I miss these moments as I live them, scared of the thought of the end, of the goddamn prettiest thing I never had. If I'm gonna die tomorrow, would you pretend that you're in love with me just for the hell of it? I never say enough, putting on my best show. But if I'm gonna die young, I hope you know you were my own. I've been losing my balance, double vision, 'cause you're messing with my head. Saying such, but I think I'm colorblind. Does any of it mean a thing? I miss these moments as I live them, scared of the thought of the end. You're the goddamn prettiest thing I never had. If I'm gonna die tomorrow, would you pretend that you're in love with me just for the hell of it? I never say enough, putting on my best show. But if I'm gonna die young, I hope you know you were my own.
Coming to you live for the last time. Be with those you love. We're here to see you all. This is
Sometimes you make me feel like I've been forgotten. When I'm with you, I feel alive. I had no idea if friends are supposed to hold each other like this, me in your arms. But it's a hoax now, isn't it? It's a tall tale from your lips. You'll forever leave me wondering if I'm gonna die tomorrow. Would you pretend that you're in love with me? 'Cause I love you so bad. Never say it out loud, won't let it show. But if I'm gonna die young, I hope you know you were my own. I've been around, but I can't get you out of my head. Try to stray, try to forget, but the thoughts, they seem to drown me instead. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside. But now I've realized you were what I needed this whole time. I've been around, no one else has got me feeling this way. Every minute, every hour I spend is on you every single day. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside. Something about you makes me wanna be with you for a long time. Do ba do be do do be do day. Do ba do be do do be do day. Do ba do be do be do day. Do ba do be do ta da da da.
He shoves me in a locker, then picks you up right after school. Yeah, he can catch a football, guess that makes him a catch to you. Oh, I don't understand how you're still handing him your crown while he only brings you down. Yeah, I know I don't have a chance, but wish I could wear my feelings on my sleeve, give you my jacket when your heart is freezing. You're more than a trophy, dressed up as a prom queen, but I'll keep on waiting till you see that I could be the kind of guy that used to keep you dreaming. I see you in the hallway, but I'm too shy to say hello. Left flowers by your driveway, and it sucks that you might never know. Oh, you don't understand that he's never gonna change, 'cause to him you're just a game. Could I just have a chance?